Chapter 14.
Natural disasters.
There are some natural processes and phenomena that cause damage to life and property. That is the reason we identify these as natural calamities or disasters. Through these natural processes, our earth changes with time. Earthquakes. How are they caused? An earthquake is the shaking and vibration of the earth's crust due to the movement of plates underneath the earth's surface. The places where these plates meet are cracks in the earth's crust called faults.
Earthquakes often happen when these plates along the faults move in different directions. As a result, pressure is released. The point inside the crust where the pressure is released is called the focus. The point on the Earth's surface above the focus is called the epicenter. Earthquake energy is released in seismic waves. These waves spread out from the focus. The waves are felt most strongly at the epicenter, becoming less strong as they travel further away. The most severe damage caused by an earthquake would happen close to the epicenter. The smaller quakes that are felt after a big earthquake are called aftershocks. It occurs because the rocks that are displaced during the big earthquake start falling back into their places. Damage caused. Sometimes an earthquake is too small to be felt by us. However, at times earthquakes cause great damage, such as death and injury of human beings and animals, destruction of houses and buildings, disruption of transport and communication links. Water pipes may burst and water supplies may get contaminated. An undersea earthquake gives rise to tsunami, which causes severe damage in seashore areas. Sometimes an earthquake causes landslides and fires. Measuring up. All around the earth, earthquakes occur constantly, but most of them can only be detected by scientific tools. The strength of an earthquake is measured using a seismograph. This instrument records the strength, direction, and the duration of an earthquake. A Richter scale measures the strength of the earthquake from the recording made by the seismograph. Tidal waves and tsunamis. The gravitational force acting between the earth, moon, and sun cause rise and fall of the sea level. The waves generated due to this rise and fall are called tidal waves. Large waves in seas may also be caused due to an undersea earthquake, volcanic eruption, or landslide. These are called tsunamis. During a tsunami, large amounts of seawater moves at high speed and swells up to form gigantic waves as they reach the land.
In deep ocean, tsunami waves may appear only a foot or so high. But as they approach the shoreline and enter shallower water, they slow down and begin to grow in energy and height.
Effects. The main impact a tsunami has is flooding. The flooding may result in large-scale destruction of life and property. The waters may erode the foundations of coastline structures. Volcano. Eruptions in volcanoes are among the most powerful forces in nature. A volcano is a crack or hole in the earth crust from which molten rock, smoke and gases escape from the mantle, the layer of hot rock below the crust. The molten rock that comes from a volcano is called lava. Magma is the term used for the same hot rocks before they reach the earth's surface. When a volcano erupts, the magma from the mantle pushes the surface of the earth with enormous pressure. The vertical tunnel through which the magma rushes upwards is called a primary vent. Secondary vents are smaller outlets through which magma escapes. The hollow opening on the surface of the earth is called the crater. Depending on the type of eruption, volcanoes can be divided into three types. Active volcanoes. These volcanoes have erupted in the recent past years and may erupt any moment. The active volcanoes found around the Pacific Ocean are called Pacific Ring of Fire. 4 of the world's most famous volcanoes lie around the edges of the Mediterranean Sea. They are Mount Etna, Mount Vesuvius, Mount Stromboli, and Vulcano. Dormant volcanoes. These volcanoes have not erupted for several years in the past but may erupt in the future. Mount Fuji in Japan is a dormant volcano that last erupted in 1707, while Mount Rainier in the United States last erupted about 150 years ago. Other examples of dormant volcanoes are Narcon Dam in the Andaman Islands and Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Extinct volcanoes. These volcanoes are dead and will not erupt in future. There are extinct volcanoes in the British Isles, France and Germany. The hill that Edinburgh Castle sits on is an extinct volcano. The chain of extinct volcanoes in the Pacific Ocean is called the Emperor Seamount
chain.
Effects of volcanoes. Volcanic eruptions can have a devastating effect on people and the environment. However, volcanoes can also have a positive impact. Positive impacts. 1. The lava and ash deposited during an eruption breaks down to provide valuable nutrients for the soil. This creates very fertile soil which is good for agriculture. 2. The high level of heat and activity inside the earth close to a volcano can provide opportunities for generating geothermal energy. Negative impacts. 1. Loss of life. 2. If the ash and mud from a volcanic eruption mix with rainwater or melting snow, mud flows get created. 3. Lava flows can destroy and clear areas of agriculture. 4. Human and natural landscapes can be destroyed and changed forever. Drought. Droughts occur when a long period of unusually dry weather leads to a severe water shortage. Droughts are often caused by the activity of humans and can have devastating effects. Shortage of rain for a long time may lead to a drought situation. Also, if a particular area experiences hot dry winds for a long stretch of time resulting in the evaporation of moisture from the ground, it may become drought-stricken. Droughts caused by human activities. Widespread cutting down of trees for fuel and other purposes lessens the soil's ability to hold water. This results in dry stretches of land or desertification and eventually causes a drought situation. Building dams on rivers seems to be a workable option for generating electricity and providing water for irrigation to the nearby areas. However, it may trigger droughts downstream by immensely reducing the flow of water. Droughts result in the scarcity of food and water. As a long-term effect, a drought may lead to the spread of many diseases and health problems due to malnutrition.